Facts about sleep. 12% of people dream entirely in black and white. Before color television was introduced, only 15% of people dreams in color. Older people dream in black and white more often than younger people. Two-thirds of a cat's life is spent asleep. This will come as no surprise to most cat owners. Every sofa is a sofa bed to them. Otherwise found on your favorite seat or computer keyboard. A graphe only needs 2 hours of sleep a day, whereas a bronc bat needs 20 hours a day. Humans spend 33% of their life sleeping. This obviously differs depending on the age of the human, but on average it's around a third, which is quite a lot when you think about it. The record for the longest period without sleep is 11 days. This was set by a Californian student named Randy Gardner in 1964. This is definitely not recommended. However, as Randy experienced it, extreme sleep deprivation and others have died staying awake for too long. It's not uncommon for deaf people to use sign language in their sleep. There are many instances where people have reported their deaf partners or children using sign language in their sleep. Dysania is a state of finding it hard to get out of bed in the morning. We have all no doubt found it tricky getting out of bed before, but those suffering from dynasia find it particularly difficult. It's mostly like to be a form of chronic fatigue syndrome. Parasomnia is a term that refers to unnatural movements during your sleep. Some people have even committed crimes due to the parasomnia, including sleep driving and even murder. The sensation of falling when half asleep and jerking yourself awake is called hypnic jerks. No one is totally sure why hypnic jerks occur, but they are deemed to be perfectly healthy. However, they may be increased by anxiety, caffeine, or physical activity close to bedtime. They are more frequent in young people and decrease as we get older. It's thought that up to 15% of the population are sleepwalkers. This is according to the National Sleep Foundation. It's also myth that you shouldn't wake someone who is sleepwalking. 1 in 4 married couples sleep in separate beds. Sleep deprivation will kill you more quickly than food deprivation. Those born blind experience dreams involving things such as emotion, sound, and smell rather than sight. This is a topic that is really quite interesting, and the timing of the blindness in a person's life may impact what that person dreams about. Within 5 minutes of waking up, 50% of your dreams is forgotten. After an additional 5 minutes, 90% of recollection is gone. Sigmund Freud believed this was because dreams represent our repressed thoughts, and so our brain wants to get rid of them quickly. However, it's much more likely due to our brains simply being used much more as soon as we are awake, and so we forget much of what we have dreamed about. Pain tolerance is reduced by sleep deprivation. This study suggests that cutting a person's sleep in half dramatically reduces pain threshold, although it's not 100% clear why. 41% of the English population sleep in fetal position. This is from research done by Professor Chris Idzikowski, director of the Sleep Assessment and Advisory Service, though 5 other sleeping positions have been identified: the log, yearner, starfish, soldier, and free faller. Sleep experts have discovered a direct link between people's favorite sleeping positions and their personalities. This is also according to Professor Adzivosky, suggesting that those who have sleep in the fetal position may appear tough, but are actually sensitive souls right to their core. Ideally, falling asleep at night should take you 10 or 15 minutes. If it takes you less than 5 minutes, chances are you are sleep deprived. Humans are the only mammals that willingly delay sleep. How nice it must be just to go sleep whenever and wherever you are. Sleeping on your front can aid digestion. Hands should apparently be positioned above the pillow so you are in a free fall position, whilst laying on your left side can apparently help reduce heartburn. High earners, 65 or 75,000 euro, get the best sleep. This comes from a report by the Sleep Council. I would certainly sleep better if I earned that much money. Fear is said not to be the main emotion in nightmares. Instead, researchers have found that it's most often feelings of sadness, guilt, and confusion. Thank you for listening, guys. Please subscribe our channel and like my video. See you soon.